Hello everybody and welcome to another episode of the Wealthy Network Marketer Show. My name's Craig Schulze. I'm the founder of the Wealthy Network Marketing brand. In today's episode, I'm going to be talking about the key to and the how to edify people and edify your business. Also, we're going to cross over and talk to Mr. Danien Feier, who is one of the biggest legends in the network marketing industry. And as always, we'll go through and talk about pearls of wisdom from one of my keynotes from around the world. Sit back, enjoy, and we'll see you at the top. Hey there, and welcome to another episode of the Wealthy Network Marketer Show. In today's episode, we're going to be talking about a skill that will help you close more people. Now, if you're interested in building an incredible global business, you need to adopt this principle, adopt this skill into your business. It's incredible when I go out into the field and train people, and I always ask the question, do you do put your hand up if you do a three-way phone call? And I would say majority of the time, there'll be 20% of people putting their hands up in the room. And we wonder why in this industry, so many people don't have the results that they want. Because when you start this business, you need help. You need help telling the story. You need help educating about the products. You need help and guidance along a pathway that's already been walked by leaders that have got more experience than you. So your role in the business to get your first 20, to get your first 50 conversions of product or distributors, you want to put as many of those people in front of your sponsor or your upline support leader or an experienced leader in your business. You want to put as many people in your network or people asking questions in front of something third party. And it may even be a recorded webinar. It may be a live event. It may be a big leaders training, whatever it is, you want to utilize someone else because you can never be the expert in the eyes of your network. So my first 20 people I enrolled in my first business, I simply just edified a highly successful leader, and my prospects heard the story from them. But for me, I needed to make that leader look like an incredible international business person or an incredible inspiring leader so that my prospect goes, wow, this person seems incredible. I want to take the time. That's all you need, 15 to 20 minutes of your time to review information from somebody that's already had success. All right, that's all that I want people to understand. 15 minutes of your time listening to somebody that's already have success. If you can set aside that, this could be the opportunity that changes your life forever. Take the time to listen and learn. That's all you're giving up. You're not paying for that. You're not having to do anything outrageous other than sit and listen and then ask questions. But for me, if I want to get people into that situation, I need to add value. And to add value, I need them to look at a tool or look at a webinar or go to a live event or get onto a call with a leader that's already been there and done that. You know, that there is adding social proof and credibility. So your prospect is probably going to consider that person more credible than you. You may be more credible than them, but in the eyes of your prospect, you're just their friend, or you're just their brother, or you're just their son, or you're just, their boyfriend. They may look at you as that person, not this inspiring business visionary leader that's going to take the world by storm. but somebody else can be that person. You need to invite people to listen to that inspiring, incredible leader. So your role is to edify them. So you need to know their story. You need to know the key things that will pique your prospect's interest. And if you can pique their interest, they're going to see value. If they see value, they'll set aside time. If they set aside time, your role then is to introduce each other on that phone call, again, pumping up and edifying your leader, edifying the prospect as someone that's special. You know, you're giving them a real good pump up so they go, wow, Craig really thinks highly of me to be getting me on this phone call. So you want to edify both parties in that three-way phone call, and then listen and let your leader dictate the call with your prospect. Let your prospect have the time to ask the right relevant questions for their own due diligence. And if you can master the art of this process, you can build an incredible business. As always, once you adopt this as a strategy in your business, duplicate that strategy. This is a winning strategy. So many people leave this behind because I don't want to bother my upline. You know, you feel that you're capable of doing it yourself. You don't need to introduce anyone else. That's okay, but this strategy works. So make sure you use this strategy. That's all for this episode of the Wealthy Network Marketer. We'll see you next time with another episode. I've got Danien here. He's going to share with you absolute wisdom. He's one of the biggest trainers, one of the best trainers in the entire industry. So share one of your success tips.
Sure, and thanks for having me. So I always talk about the hidden skill. It's the secret skill that nobody will tell you. You have to get the ability to get excited over and over again for the same old thing. Because see, human beings, we're funny. We get something new, we see the company for the first time, we see the product for the first time, we see the compensation plan, and it feels like magic, you know? We go crazy, we tell the world, we build the team, everything's going smooth, it's simple, and everything is magical. And then at some point, excitement just naturally goes away and the work begins. And that's when the first people start dropping out, that when the first inactivity starts to hit your team. And now it really depends what type of leader are you. Now what you have to do, because you cannot fake it until you make it, you have to actually, learn the ability to get excited again for the same old thing. And if you talk to the real professionals in this business, they do this every day, for 5 years, for 7 years, for 10 years, because if you're not if you're not on fire, if you don't have a fire burning inside you, you won't be able to lit it on anyone else. And here's the good thing. We live in the wonder, and therefore sometimes we can't see it anymore. So it's very important to just refocus on why did you get started? What's the opportunity you have in network marketing? Always refocus on being grateful. Do this every day. Be grateful for what you got. Fuel that fire. Get excited again, and you'll be able to inspire other people.
Hey Danien, thanks for that. Now when you think about Jeunesse, they started, this is their 10th year, the 9th. They had 2 products only. They had 5 distributors only. They had no testimonials, no success stories. They built their business by belief and vision and commitment to going out there and continuing to tell the story. And they went from one meeting to the next meeting to the next meeting. A new distributor joined. Then they had more business, and they just continued to do the work that gets the results. That's what I see the top leaders in this industry, to people that want to be top leaders, they're not prepared to do the work to get the results. And that's okay, because everyone has their own goals. Some people may just want to make enough money to pay off their credit card. Some people may want to make enough money to quit their job in 3 or 5 years. Whatever that goal is for you, that is personal for yourself. But the point is that it doesn't matter what it is, you're going to have to do the work to get the results. And I always talk about there's work and then there's productive work. Productive work is doing the things that you probably
don't want to do. That's picking up the phone and calling people. That's prospecting people. That's doing presentations in coffee shops. This scares a lot of people, and they'll find a million excuses not to do it. And when we look back at that iceberg and you're that part that's above the water, you've got to fill out the below bit and become that full iceberg, and that is embracing fear, embracing challenges. And you do that by developing a rock-solid mindset.